Hello and welcome to the Gauntlet of Greatness. It is playoff time. I'm Randy Buehler, joined by Shadow Datella. How you doing, Shadow?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm excited. This playoff bracket has turned. It's just the way the pairings rolled out is really interesting to me. We've got Mono Black versus Mono Black in one quadrant, right? Necro got drawn against Black Devotion. And then we've got the Jace the Mind Sculptor matchup, Jace in Mythic versus Jace in Caw-Blade. The other side of the bracket has a couple of sort of Urza Saga fueled broken decks paired against each other, the Tinker deck and the Bargain deck. Although, to be fair, I think Bargain has the 1 year earlier version of Standard where it's paired with Tempest, whereas Tinker's the version paired with Mercadian Mask. So there may be not, and probably more importantly, Tinker is like a dozen bands later or something.
Sure.
Maybe not a dozen bands. Bargain was fairly late in the season. Anyway, I think Bargain's got the more powerful version of Standard, but hey, we'll see what happens. And then Affinity and Dragonstorm. So 8 very interesting decks have made the playoffs. Do you guys remember this is a 16-deck tournament, 16 of the best decks in the history in Standard, throwing down to see which one is the best. 4 groups of 4 have advanced to their top 2. These are those top 8 decks, and it's playoff time. First matchup, Devotion versus Necro. Here you get a look at last year's Standard Boogeyman. 4 Pack Rats, 4 Thoughtseizes. That's a good start to any deck. Deck is Mono Black, Underworld Connections, Desecration Demon, Grey Merchant of Asphodel. The gang is all here. Nightveil Spectre, of course, and then a healthy slate of removal. The opponent, 1996. These decks are almost 20 years apart. They're 18 years apart in Standard. But the Necro deck, this is old school Necro. This is not really a combo deck. This is way back when you were just summoning Pump Knights with your Necropotence. Dark Ritual and Hypnotic Spectre is obviously the dream start. And the disruption spells that are available are just absurd. 4 Hymn to Torox, and fully 4 Strip Mine. Strip Mine was somehow still unrestricted as of summer of 1996, 3 years into Magic's life. So there you go. A little bit of life gaining, some Nevinyrral's Discs to sweep the board, a couple Contagions for creature removal. The deck is near and dear to my heart, certainly. It is certainly the one that most closely resembles the deck I won the Pro Tour with. It's also the deck that finished second in our first season of Gauntlet of Greatness. The first season we ran, it was Academy and Memory Jar that seemed fated to smash into each other in the finals, but this Necro deck actually beat Academy in the playoffs before then running into the buzzsaw that was Memory Jar. Even Hymns and Strips can't deal with a first turn kill, which the Memory Jar deck did in fact pull off. All right, well, Memory Jar has been retired to the Hall of Fame. We let the Academy deck go ahead and join it. The winner of this bracket, joins the Hall of Fame as well. Will it be the Necro deck? Maybe. Only if it beat Devotion, though. And I don't know. I feel like Grey Merchant seems like a good card in this matchup. Thoughtseize and Duress seem like they're actual good cards in this matchup. I mean, look, I'm certainly happier.
You were favored. You are heavily favored.
Side, yeah, but it's one of those where, like, I was happy to be on the Academy side versus Necro last year, but the Necro felt like a deck that could win with the right draw. So let's see what happens. All right.
Let's see what happens. Let's set this up.
60-minute clocks, just so we don't have to worry about it. And come fight me. I'm in Constructed Open Play Gaming Series.
All right. Good luck. I'll talk to you after the game.
Good luck. Yeah, let me meet you on Skype, and we can chat more later. Ooh, I won the die roll. That's got to be good. It's very good. Yeah, this is clearly a keeper. It's just Swamp Ritual Necro. And then hold this Writ. I can Ritual out a disc if I don't come up with something better, just to kind of
Randy,
get going.
You didn't mute me, so I can hear you.
I muted you.
Well, you didn't mute yourself to me.
Now I've muted you.
Game on.
Not a whole lot he can do about hearing that information, so whatever. This deck would actually rather play Necro on turn 3 than turn 1. Like, I'd rather be going Ritual Hippie and then building up a couple of lands before I drop the Necro, but I'm not going to complain. Okay, maybe I'm going to complain a little bit, but I don't mean it. This is certainly an above average draw. Alright, I'm gonna get, I think, 4 cards. Since I don't really need the extra copy of Necropotence in my hand, I'll just go up to 8. And... now the Necro is the card that I would discard to Contagion. Maybe I actually discard a Swamp. I only need 3 Swamps in my hand. I'll hold the Necro as the black card to pitch to Contagion. Now let's fight. Yeah, I think my turn 2 is Ritual Disc. And the disc isn't... Oh, no, he's going to take... I assume he's going to take my disc here. So leaves me with almost nothing to do next turn. Sad. I do explain Swamp. I mean, obviously Necro should let me recover pretty nicely. And I have no idea what I'm doing next turn, so I am going to over Necro again. I think I'm just going to over Necro by 1. So I feel like I may need to have Necro in play for a lot of turns now that I don't have a disc. So I mean, you may need those life later. I could use this mana on a consult. I don't know that I know what to consult for here. Certainly not going to consult for something that he can Thoughtseize away, so... I think he's probably supposed to Thoughtseize the consult. Yeah, he does. Which I'm kind of okay with. I can just spend next turn going Swamp Spectre. Oh, that's annoying. Is he going to take my Drain or my Hippie? Man, 3 Thoughtseizes! Yeah, takes the Hippie. Seems correct. I mean, I could drain him for 3. Or I could just keep Necroing. Getting more land down seems better. Might draw another Ritual. Huh. I kind of wish I fired one off. No, he just kept a bunch of Thoughtseizes. All right, it is time to start pointing things at your head. Drain you for 4. And next turn, I mean, 4, 5, 6 will get the job done, right? Anything other than Thoughtseizes over there? No? I can play 1 Mishra without hurting my Drain Life math. And then it gives me a thing to attack with. So no Rituals, though. So this is a Drain for 3. Or I do nothing. I really hate doing nothing. I think Drain for 3 is better than doing nothing. Also makes more room in my hand, obviously. Is it over Necro time? My 12 life, 2 Swamps in my hand? Yeah, I'm going to over Necro by 1. Sure, discard a Swamp. Alright, well, if he doesn't do any, I mean, if he does place a creature, I've got Contagion set up. I'm set up to attack with a Mishra's Factory for 3 next turn. This Thoughtseize has certainly slowed me down, but Necro was eventually just always going to overwhelm those Thoughtseizes. It's a large demon. Alright. It's funny. I mean, I kind of want to strip mine him. I kind of want to play Mishra's Factory, and I kind of want to play Swamps to build up for Drain Life. Drain is currently for 4. My Mishra's attack for 3, which is not actually good enough. I mean, Contagion's obviously going to take some of the sting out of this demon. He didn't do anything on 3 mana, so the Strip Mine is tempting. So is the Mishra. I think I let him... I hope that he attacks. Strip. I hope that he attacks. If I get to attack with Mishra... Can I attack with Mishra for 3? Huh. His Strip Mine feels pretty disruptive. I mean, he's still got 3 cards in his hand. And he hasn't really been doing much. So they're expensive cards. They're like Demons and Gray Merchants. So I'm going to Strip. I'm going to Contagion this demon. I'm going to do that end step because I always want more cards. Gray Merchant can hit me for 4. So I have 6. Down to 4. I feel like I can just Necro for 3 here. And then Contagion the demon. Oh, interestingly, I can pay 5 to Contagion the demon and not pitch. So that's probably better. Yeah, I should just do it that way. Nice. Is that lethal now? Drain is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's a 7-point drain life. He needs to Thoughtseize my drain life or he's just dead. And I don't care about taking 2. I mean, I could pitch Contagion, but then I won't be on lethal drain life. So yes, I'll take 2. Five mana, 7 mana, 9 mana. Drain you for 8. Pleasure doing business with you, sir. Cool. Yeah. Turn 1 Ritual Necro, good enough, even through 3 Thoughtseizes. I feel like I need Contagions against him. They're good against Pack Rats, too. Sort of try. I need to Pack Rat. I kind of need to kill the first one, or I can get into this problem where, man, maybe I need to sweep things away. I feel like I like all my cards against him. Is the problem? I don't love these Pump Knights. Pump Knights are kind of crappy. I could bring in Icequake versus Underworld Connections. I don't think he has Snowlands, though. I don't know if I want to pay 3 mana to blow up a land, though. I mean, the Disruption is nice, but I think I'd rather blow up the Underworld Connections with the Nevis Disc. Like, I have Strip Mines, obviously, that can punish him for much more efficiently. I have 4 discs. Maybe I only want 3 Contagions? Let's try it this way. I can try it this way. Dystopia is, it's an enchantment. It has cumulative upkeep of Pay a Life, but at the beginning of your upkeep, you get to destroy a green or white permanent. So it's just like the Ernageddon decks that we're running around. Anybody with green and white permanents just gets housed. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a green or white permanent. So you just play it and like an Ernageddon dies, a land tax dies, you know, a white weenie dies, a bird dies. I mean, you could usually only keep it around for 2 or 3 turns, but whatever. I spend 3 mana once and kill 3 things. Pretty good. It says 1996 era standard on my side. I can't mulligan turn 1 ritual hippie. I mean, I wish I had another swamp in my draw, not gonna lie. The second consult is probably finding a swamp. But like, I have everything. I just, when he thought seizes my Hypnotic Spectre, I'm gonna be sad. But I can't mulligan this draw. No way. Yeah, 96 Necro is what I'm playing, and he's got 2014 Black Devotion. 1996 was Necro Summer. Followed 18 months later by Combo Winter. 2 of the defining eras in early Magic. And I think he takes the hippie. He could take the ritual. I think he should take the hippie. He takes the ritual. Okay. Well, we'll see what else he does and then decide what to consult for. Alliances is in fact the most recent set for this. Wow, where's the dress? I'm not going to use a console as response. Yep. Jeez. If I don't consult, he's going to take the consult. If I consult for anything good, he's going to take the thing good. I could consult for Swamp. He can't take the Swamp. He'll then probably wind up taking Hypnotic Spectre. But at least I have mana to do things with. Weird. I'm going to have a land for turn 2, though. Maybe... Like, if I consult for Swamp, then I have a Swamp, but I don't have a Hypnotic Spectre. I think I have to let him take the consult? Assuming I'll draw a Swamp in the next couple turns? That sounds better. Boy, he just picked my draw apart, didn't he? Picked my draw apart. I mean, that's his game, his Thought Seizes and Duresses. But, I mean, he drew 3 of them. If I had a Swamp! No justice. Maybe I played badly and got punished for it. Felt like I played that well. Do I want him to let him trade Mutavault for Mishra? No, I also don't want to turn on removal spells when a land turns on Hypnotic Spectre for me. If he attacks into me, I might block since I can tap and make my guy a 3/3 and win the fight. Jeez. Bye-bye, Hymn to Torok. I wish I could have cast you last turn. Instead, I have this uncastable Hypnotic Spectre in my hand that I could be casting if I consulted for Swamp. Wow. What do you guys think? Did I play that badly? Or did I just get unlucky? I'm totally gonna lose this game. Do you guys like Consult for Swamp there? That was my first instinct. It just felt like I'm kind of doing some of his work for him. I don't know. I needed a Swamp. I should have consulted. I guess I should have consulted for Swamp. Certainly the way the cards lay, I should have consulted for Swamp. Not that I would have drawn these. They would have been in the console. I play with maybe Greedy. Right? I wind up with... I wanted the ability to cast the Hypnotic Spectre rather than lose it to the Thoughtseize. Yeah, this game's so dead. I guess hypothetically, if I draw a Ritual, can I even Ritual out of Disc in time? I don't think I can. Crazy. I'm not gonna sack Nitro to tap the demon. It doesn't get me anywhere. I die to the other demon the next turn. Huh. I don't think my deck's been sideboarded. I don't know if he's all demons. Does that mean I want Icequake? But like, what am I taking out? I like all these cards. I want to play first. I would like to go first before using Thoughtseize stuff out of my hand. Oof. I don't think I can keep that. I mean, if they would make one of these a ritual, I'm 100% in. He's got 4 Thoughtseize, 3 Duress, and I have 6 land, 1 spell. So I do nothing on turn 1 or 2. Let's consult for Swamp and then him. 6-card hand. It's not great. Oh, jeez. It's better than 5. See if we can win it randomly. If I met randomly, mana screwing him. And these cards aren't that good anyway. Need to draw good cards is what needs to happen. Necro off the top, Consult off the top. 6. Oh my god. The one random Pithing Needle in from the sideboard. I'm gonna have to disc that away, aren't I? How funny. He's out of land though. That's good. Maybe we can just rip him apart with good old-fashioned Hypnotic Spectre. Second land turns on a lot of his removal spells, unfortunately. Let's get something. Now, you shouldn't have let me play a land. If I played Mishra's Factory there, I could be sacking the Mishra's Factory to this Devour Flush. Alright, I've turned the Necro back on. And also, like, I can blow up an Underworld Connections now, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, he plays a creature, and I'm going to 2-for-1 him. I draw a Necro, and I'm going to End-for-1 him. Let's sit here and stare at each other for a little while. He's up a couple cards, but they're expensive cards. My Strip Mines, I feel like, are doing good work here. But I just have some really good draws in top decks in my deck, and they're better than his, especially while I have active disc. Well, you get my drain. Do I just play that into the disc? I think I do. Like, I could blow up the disc. Basically trade disc for needle. But I mean, he's probably got the ability to kill this Pump Knight anyway. I don't know. I feel like I can beat him up. Probably can't do anything unless he draws lands. So it gives me a couple turns to beat him up, or he's going to remove it. Anyway, I like the threat of the disc, being able to take away his first real threat. And for one, where N stands for Necro. Nice. Okay, that's pretty annoying. I mean, I can attack into it, but I don't really want to let it hit me. Crazy. I guess I can decide during the end combat step whether I care. Man. It's like the one card that punishes me for playing this knight. Huh. I mean, hitting him kind of hard. Like, every card that he gets is good, though, right? What a weird spot. I mean, I can't just let him draw cards here. I feel like I have to blow up my knight. Which is 2 for 2, which is depressing. I could take 2 damage, see what the card is, and blow this up before he gets to play it. But the question is, do I want to take the 2 damage in case he hits something I don't care about? Like, what is he gonna? I don't even want him to get lands. Like, all my lands are good for him too. So I don't know that I want to take this 2 damage. The 2 damage just isn't gonna matter, right? If I stop on end of combat, I can see what the card is. It's a swamp. Am I willing to let him have a swamp? I think I'm willing to let him have a swamp. Because if he doesn't spend it on something, then I get to hit him with a Pump Knight. And if he does spend it on something, then I get to blow up the something with the disc. So I'm going to let him have a swamp. I'm not happy about it. But being able to hit him for 6 damage next turn feels pretty good. Is he gonna take 6? You get a removal spell finally. Dark Betrayal. Sure. Yep. Couple removal spells. Swamp didn't help him there, for the record. Could cast both of those anyway. Three cards in his hand, though. He still left these 3 cards on me. Alright, now there's pretty clearly no reason to give him extra cards. Right. Right. Yep. Got Erebos and Vile Blade. Demon's gonna clip me pretty hard, though. Demon's gonna kill me in 4 hits? It's not like I have a great answer to him, though. Like, I don't have a removal spell that says bang, kill, Desecration Demon. Drain life, hypothetically, but I don't have enough mana. Play that. I don't really want to blow it up with my own disc. I don't really want to get it to Rest or Thought Seized either, but... I died a Desecration Demon. And drain for 4, and that's not good enough. Alright, if I let him hit me to 2, yeah, I can survive the turn. I think I wait on the drain in case I draw a Dark Ritual or a Swamp. His drain for 4 just doesn't accomplish that much. Whereas Dark Ritual would let me kill the demon. Jeez. So I can drain for 4. Playing this knight doesn't help me. I'd have to sack to the demon. This is such a losing fight now. Maybe I should have done this last turn. I think Mono Black Devotion is going to win against Necro. It's just this never-ending stream of Thought Seizes and Duresses destroyed my hand. And without a Necro, my deck is just worse than his. I mean, I've got my Disruption spells are maybe a little better. Maybe. One of those has Summoning Sickness, doesn't it? Yeah, middle guys get Summoning Sickness. I have one silver lining for fans of Necropotence, myself included. One silver lining is that the Necro deck does not look like it's going to get retired to the Hall of Fame. Wow, I have to sack a creature, right? Yeah, I just do. I don't know what my path to victory is here, but I'm sure it doesn't involve sacking 3 lands to this demon. I'd rather sack 1 creature. My Mishra's got Summoning Sickness too, doesn't it? So I can't even do I can't block as a 3/3. Still, I'm block and trade, I guess. not going to attack enemy. Ah! Sigh. Swamp. We got a swamp. Unbelievable. Those desecration demons are just big. 1996 Necro was not expected to deal with 6/6 flyers for 4 mana. Not gonna lie. I mean, if I had a Necro going, right? I mean, I was keeping them in check in previous games with Contagion. Nevinir's Disc, but crazy. Yeah. There you go. Good game, sir.
Well, that was a thing.
Yeah, I wish I could go back and replay game 2 where I have the consult and like your second, I think it was maybe your third Thoughtseize. It was the third Thoughtseize. Where
Sure.
I can consult for Swamp. And if I consult for Swamp, obviously you can't Thoughtseize Swamp. I knew that you were going to take the consult, but I figured if I consult for Swamp, you're just going to take my Hypnotic Spectre, and then I don't have anything to play. Like, my hand is now like a Drain Life and a Disc or something. And the hand
But failing to draw land meant that you just lost that game.
Yeah, I just never did draw a Swamp. And so I accumulated hippie, him. Like, the way the cards played out, now, whatever, I would have drawn different cards if I consulted. But I never did find that second Swamp, so I didn't get to play. So,
Right.
like, I didn't get to do anything. I don't know. Like, it's one of those where in practice, if you're really interested, to just play it out both ways. You know, you've got to do that a bunch of times before you actually have enough data to make a real decision on, to know what the
Right.
right play is. But I know that the fork that I chose failed. That's
So-
what I learned.
At the end of round 2, you let me duress a Contagion out of your hand. I thought you were just going to play that to give yourself many more turns.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I? I don't even remember.
I'm pretty sure you were tilted and just
Yeah.
probably mad at yourself for not getting that swamp.
Yeah.
But, like, you just let me take that, and I was like, all right, now I'm pretty sure I win. This game, like, obviously it just comes down to draw 100 Thoughtseizes.
Right. Good strategy. Draw 100 Thoughtseizes.
Draw 100 Thoughtseizes.
Well played.
So, you did this on purpose, right? To keep Necro on the field for next year?
I did already tell the chat that was the silver lining.
That was my thought. I'm like, Skull's back. All right, Black Devotion has gone farther than I thought it would. But this is for my people out in the chat room that wanted Devotion to beat Necro. That one guy, he wanted it. So I gave it to him.
Well played.